feel like I'm going to regret this decision. Hello sewing friends, it is the middle of January, which means that if I don't start a Valentine's Day project, it's not going to get done. So hopefully this project will be quick. I plan on making this week a Valentine's Day circle skirt out of a tablecloth I found at Home Goods. Here is the tablecloth. It's a Bella Luxe round tablecloth, and I paid $12.99 from Home Goods. I have not even opened this up to see how it is. It has this awesome check pattern that is giving me like cottage-core, hobbit-core vibes, but it also has these really cute, unique hearts going through this check that I have never seen yet. I wanted to give you a closer look at this pattern on this fabric. It is actually weaved. The hearts and the checks are all weaved. You can see the back side of it, how the back side of the heart is. So I really love this fabric. It gives a really good texture, and I know that the hearts and the check is not going to fade because they are actually woven and not printed on. Hopefully this will be a quick project, but knowing me, it probably is not, because I honestly don't know what I'm doing. I saw a couple of YouTube videos how they've turned circle tablecloths into circle skirts, so hopefully this is gonna be quick and easy. What my plans are to hold up the tablecloth around my waist, figure out where to cut the hole for my waist and cut the hole, and then somehow insert zippers in it. And I have to have pockets though, so I'm gonna try to figure out pockets too. I was originally going to use this fabric as my waistband, but since I do want to do a zipper and pockets, that's probably not going to be possible or the easiest way for me to wrap my head around that. So I think in my stash I have some type of black cotton that I can use as a waistband and lining for my pockets. Since this is a Valentine's Day themed video, I thought it would be appropriate to introduce you to one of the new pins. Be sure to link Biblio Chic shop down below. Let's do this. Ugh. I told you, my old lady knees and back. Side note, if you hear Pac-Man noises, it's because it's Saturday and my son is home playing Pac-Man in the room next to my sewing room or my office, and he is not letting me leave the doors closed. So it is what it is. Home mom life for you. I guess I should open this up to see what we're working with. I don't even know if 60 inches is the diameter, the circumference, or radius. Does it sound like I know what I'm talking about? Because I forget. Well, circumference is around the circle. Diameter, is that completely like a cross, and then radius is half of the diameter? Am I remembering 5th grade geometry correctly? This is why I have lots of mistakes in my sewing, because I do not have strong math skills. Let's see what we have going on. All right. I'm wondering if I should have washed this. I probably should go wash this before I get any further, because it is made out of cotton, or it's like 80% cotton, 20% polyester, so it will probably shrink in the wash. But I guess I could like cut my pockets and my waistband while it's in the wash. But let's see what we're working with, I guess, before I get too ahead of myself. This is going to be a pretty short, well, I guess not too short, but definitely shorter than I thought it was going to be, especially considering I live in Missouri and it is cold for Valentine's Day. Not to say that I can't wear this skirt on non-Valentine's Day days, but I don't even know how much it will have to take up for my waist. I'm gonna say that. So, I mean, if I'm lucky, I will get a knee length skirt. Looks like I'm going to have to find some hose or something to wear underneath this. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash this.
you would think, going through all of this, I would have at least a small percentage of yardage of black. But I have a floofers in here. Say hello, Alice. Alice, you might be laying on top of black cotton. Excuse me, ma'am. Could you move? I have no black cotton, so it looks like I'm gonna have to go to the fabric store.
Okay, so now it is Sunday, and I'm not feeling too great about this project, I'm not gonna lie. Like, have you ever felt like a project is already doomed before you even started cutting fabric? And you probably should listen to your gut instinct and not even put the time into the project because you know it's not going to work out or it's not going to be what you think it's going to be. That's where I am right now. I went out to Joann's yesterday and I got about 2 yards of black fabric. And then I came home and grabbed my tablecloth out of the dryer, and before I went to bed I went to hold the tablecloth up to me and I realized that this is directional fabric. So although like what I intentionally thought I was going to do was just cut it, like, or not cut it, but like cut the hole from my waist right here, and then I'll have lovely, you know, cute little hearts going up and down. But if you flip it to the back, all the hearts are going up because it's directional. So that generally bothers me because I'm just like that, but I'm just gonna go on and see. I didn't invest too much into this, but I don't think I'm gonna wear it all that often. It might turn out to be like an underskirt or like a petticoat, if anything else. So I'm not going to invest in time in putting pockets into this. I might regret that later, but I really think that the skirt's going to be too short for me to wear in the wintertime anyways. So my plan right now is fold this circle into fourths, take my waist measurement, divide that by fourth, and then figure out the width on my fourth of a tablecloth. I hope that makes sense. And so that should be, unfolded and everything, that should be the circumference of my waist. I'm gonna cut just a rectangle waistband out of this black fabric. I think I am gonna put a zipper in it just because I don't want to wrap my head around, you know, doing a placard and whatnot. And then I guess I'll try it on and see if it's an okay length. If it's not an okay length, then I might take some of this fabric, since I do have 2 yards of it, cut a ruffle or a border or something to go on the end. Side note, I'm not sitting on the floor. I'm sitting in my new, what they said at Salvation Army, Victorian rocking chair. My first step was to fold my tablecloths in fours. And by the way, I got these little handy dandy clips from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so I apologize in advance. I didn't get a whole lot of good footage of showing you exactly how I put the skirt together from the circle tablecloth. So let's pretend that this paper is my tablecloth. So what I did was I folded it in fours. Let's pretend for just this purpose that my waist is 20 inches, which it's really not 20 inches. So I would take my waist measurement divided by 4. So I would take 20 divided by 4, which is 5. I would measure 5 inches on the other side and I cut that line. I probably should have known better because since I cut straight across, my inside ended up being a square. If I go back to do this later, I will do a curve so it wouldn't be a square. But I mean, in the final product, you can't really tell that my waist is a square because it basically just kind of gives you a little bit shorter distance at the hemline, which is not a big deal since the circle skirt does cover an uneven hem pretty well. So once I did that, I took I measured my zipper and I cut a slit to put my zipper on. So let's pretend this is my zipper. I sewed my zipper in place. Once I put my zipper in place, I cut a strip of black fabric for my waistband. I cut it 4 inches wide so I can fold it in half for a a little less than a 2-inch waistband, you know, with seam allowance. So I basically just matched up the edge of my waistband and I just went corner to corner. I did kind of ease these corners in so it's not an exact 90-degree angle, so this part does get eased in so it does kind of smooth out that line. So I mean, doing a square like this wasn't a big deal. My suggestion is, I mean, if you do a square, that's fine. I would probably do a curve just so you don't have to ease as much into the corners as I did. If you wanted to put pockets in, which I didn't put pockets in mine, I would have cut the edge for the zipper, but I would also take these 2 corners and cut for pockets and put my pockets in there that way. So you would put the pockets in before you put the waistband. I apologize for the lack of actual footage of putting the skirt together. I'm still trying to learn how to stop in the middle of my work to take footage. Okay, so surprisingly, I don't hate it, and now I do wish that I put pockets. But it's kind of bubbling right here in the waistband, so I bought this trim yesterday when I was at Joann's. It's just velvet Christmas ribbon that was 75% off, so I think I'm going to spend the rest of the evening trimming the waistband and the hem just because I feel like it needs something else, and then next time you see me, I will show you my final outfit. And one of the reasons why I couldn't stop to do footage because I was trying to finish my skirt before the snow stopped falling. I'm sorry, but I think it was worth me just pushing through because snow. Okay, so finishing thoughts about the skirt. Was it a good idea? Yes, it was a good idea. Do I think that you should go out and buy a tablecloth at full price to do this project? No. I think it is by far easiest to buy yardage and make a circle skirt on your own. But if you somehow go through the thrift store and you find a really cute circle tablecloth that has a really cute print and it's $1 or $2, yes, go do that. But I would not go to your local Home Goods or TJ Maxx like I did and paid $13 to do this project. Although I don't regret it, I learned some things. I do think that the hearts on the skirt is really, really cute, and I will get definitely some wear out of the skirt, so it wasn't a total waste. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for sticking around, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and just interacting with me, because I don't have a whole lot of friends in real life that sew or really understand my obsession with thrifty flipping. All right, have a great day, friends. Bye.